Hey everybody, Mr. Yates here. So before you move on and you actually open up the link to Xello, I want to give you an overview of what you're going to be doing, and you're more than welcome to come back to this video as you need to. So you're going to start by, once you log in, you're going to get to this page and it's going to say, hey, and then your name. And you're going to go down here under About Me, and you're going to click on Get Started next to the Matchmaker. And these are the first set of questions. So you're going to click on Launch Matchmaker. Then you're going to tell the computer what are your plans after high school? Are you not sure yet, which is completely fine. Do you want to do more training or schooling? So that would be like going to college or maybe going to a technical school, or an alternate route, like maybe going to the military, something like that. You can choose whatever one is appropriate for you. I'm going to click more school or training for me, and then I'm going to start the matchmaker. So it's going to ask me a series of questions that say, how do you feel about working with children? It's going to come up with a lot of different questions. If you're not sure what this means or you feel like you need more information, go ahead and click on the question mark there. It's going to drop down this window and it's going to give you a lot more detail about the question. And then you're going to use one of these 5 options to decide how you feel about that. So for me, how do I feel about working with children? Well, I like it very much. So that's just what's true for me. Maybe working outside in any weather, dislike that very much. Okay, so you're going to just do that and you're going to make the decision based on what you feel. Try to avoid clicking on not sure, because if you do this a lot, then you're not going to have very clear options or ones that match you very well. The same is true if you like everything or dislike everything. It's not going to give you very good list of careers. So try to just make sure that you're being honest and answering the questions to the best of your ability. Okay, I'm going to fast forward us through this one. Okay, here I am on question 39 of the last set, driving vehicles. I like that. So now I've done phase 1. I've got 2 more that I need to do. So instead of looking at the career matches on the left here, I'm going to go to phase 2 over here and I'm going to click Start the Quiz. Okay, I'm ready, so I'm going to do that. Now we're looking at your personality style. So how do you feel about making agreements through negotiating and bargaining? Well, what does that mean? We're going to click on the question mark. It's going to provide us some details. You're going to read that, and then you're going to make a decision just like you did on the last ones. So I'm going to fast forward us through this section also. Now, it's important that you answer these questions honestly and that you take some time to think about it, but don't overthink it, okay? Don't take a bunch of time while you're doing this. Just answer the question and move on to the next one. All right, on our way, we've got one more phase to go. I'm going to click down here under mission complete and I'm going to finish the quiz. And let's go. Okay, so now how do you feel about using a foreign language? Well, not very fond of that one. So same idea. We're going to answer these questions just like we've done for the last 2 sections. I'm going to fast forward us here. Okay, I'm on my last question. So how do I feel about handling cash? That is not something I want to be responsible for, so I'm going to put dislike. Now that I've answered the 3 sets of questions, it says my mission is complete so I can view my matches. Now this is the part where it's going to get really fun. So down below here, you have a list of careers and you can sort them by minimum salary. You can sort them by the type of education that is required for each one by clicking on these, or you can just go down and you can just see what they are. So what you're going to do now that you've done the 3 sets of questions is you're going to go through your list here and you're going to find at least 3 careers that you're interested in. So for example, maybe I say, you know what, I'm really interested in seeing what a correctional officer is. I don't know what that career is, but it sounds like it might be cool, so I'm going to click on it. And I've got some information at the top right away. It tells me what my salary range is. It tells me what education is needed. I can go down here and I can read a job description about what a correctional officer is. So if I've never heard of this career, I can actually find out exactly what it is. I can go down even further and look at the working conditions. I can see how much money I can make. And then at the bottom, it'll tell me what kind of education and training is needed. And so if this is something that I decide, you know what, correctional officer sounds kind of cool, I'm going to click over here and I'm going to save it. So you'll notice that it goes from gray to red, that little heart, when I click save. So now it should be red. There it is. So now I've saved this career and I'm going to do this 3 times. If I want to go back to my career matches once I'm in here looking at a career, I can do it one of 2 ways. I can either hit the back button or I can click back out here on Xello and I can click on careers and that'll take me back to my list as well. Okay, now remember, you want to save at least 3 careers, and once you've done that, if you go into About Me, you'll be able to see those careers that you've saved. Okay, so there's career matches here, and you'll be able to kind of see some things that are individual to you. So once you've saved your 3 careers, then you're done within Xello, and I want you to go back into the Nearpod, and you're going to answer the 2 questions that I have for you, the 2 open-ended questions. And then the last thing that you're going to do, which will be your exit ticket, is to just post on the collaboration board about one of the careers that you found or multiple careers that you found. All right, guys, if you have any questions or you get confused, you're more than welcome to reach out to me over chat in Teams. But make sure you watch this video, play it back, rewind it, pause it as you need to, because it should give you all the instructions you need to complete the activity today.